Hi, and thanks for watching our video. I'm Luke, and this is Dad and Son's Alaska Adventures. We're a family who recently made the move north, and our goal is to give our boys the best life experience growing up here in Alaska. This week, as you can see, has been a busy one. In this video, we're moving to our new cabin we bought on an airport, cleaning up the rental we moved from, finding spare time to buy and stack firewood before winter, as well as do some flying. So, hey, join us on the journey. Please like, subscribe, and share. It keeps us motivated to post more. And here's my little short motivation I'd like to leave you all, because my goal in every video is to inspire someone to step out and do the next thing, do the next challenge. You know, it's been a dream of mine to move to Alaska since I was a kid, and we finally made that. Some of you have dreams and goals, desires, and visions. We all do. Some happen, but you know, for a lot of us, many of them don't. The grave is full of unwritten books, untold stories, dreams that never saw the light of day. Now, there's nothing wrong with the simple life, you know, working 8 to 5, staying in the same town, building something steady. But deep down, we all know that one thing that keeps calling us, that dream we talk about, but we never act on, that idea we revisit, but never really start. The moment we feel deep in our gut, but we keep putting off. We say, we're waiting for the right time. Maybe we're waiting for clarity, waiting for enough money, enough security, enough something. But the truth is, you know, we never really find that perfect time to jump. There never is a perfect time. You know, one of the things I think I do that tends to come back and bite me is I always like to jump first and figure out how to land after. And yeah, as I get older, I'm trying to get wiser and plan before I jump, but I still jump. And this is, you know, taking me on a lot of adventures, which I said before I'm going to share along the way. But you know, just my encouragement to everybody is life is short. You know, the older we get, the more we can look backward on our life and see how backwards the system really is. It enslaves us to what? The dollar. We spend our time trying to make money, and then we spend the money trying to buy back our time. You know, I spent years building a business, building success. From the outside looking in, it looked like we were doing pretty good. You know, was able to build our own house debt-free, and it seemed like everything was, you know, pretty good from a financial point of view. But somewhere along the way, you know, I personally realized how empty that kind of success can be. Yes, we all need food, shelter in the future. We need a good plan. You know, we're going to get old one day. But how much is it enough? Is it ever enough? Because the most valuable thing we will ever have is time. Time with our kids, time with our spouse, time with our family and friends, time alone in silence. Maybe time alone just to renew our perspective outside all the noise and chaos. So here's a question I want to leave with you. What's the thing that you're putting off? What's the step you know you're meant to take, but fear's keeping you frozen? This world will always find excuses and a reason for you to wait, to shrink, to settle. It doesn't really encourage you to take chances. You know, you got to personally make a bold decision to take that leap of faith. They could change everything. Change everything in your future, in your life, for the future of generations. Not just for you, but for your family, for your children. Don't wait for perfect timing. You know, plan the best you can, pray always, but make that jump, because the clock's ticking and we don't really get a second round of this. Alrighty, we got all the holes spackled. We got a paintbrush. Probably a few years old, but it still tastes good. Oh yeah, bubbly.
Mom, who's going to beat another house?
We need some sad music. Here we go.
Need somebody to be there.
Our first home in Alaska. We're gonna miss you. It's raining out. This is kind of scary because my wife's driving. Leo and Tyrell are trying to be on their best behavior. We got a two-way belt system going. I know what you're thinking. Well, I grew up with 4 of us in a single cab pickup. Sometimes we would do 5. That got the cops' attention once. But, you know, this is Alaska. We're just taking it easy, coming back from a burger. You guys have a nice burger? We're celebrating the final cleanup from the house we used to live at. That was a good burger. Here in Alaska, it gets a little cold in the winter time. So you can either freeze to death or you can not freeze to death. This is birch. A lot of work to cut a birch tree into firewood compared to what we're used to cutting in the mountains of California. These trees don't get that big, but it's supposed to make pretty good firewood.
Beaver, beaver!
You can ask yourself a question. Would you rather be in the house drinking coffee or hot chocolate? Or would you rather be outside stacking firewood? You know why? Because if we stack firewood now, when it's snowing, we'll be sitting in the house with a nice fire going, sipping hot chocolate. And this is t-shirt weather. Little rain drizzle going on here at the cabin in Alaska. We got some birch firewood. Tyrell here, 6 years old.
Matt, do you think we're gonna cut the circle one or leave the circle one?
Oh, we're taking them all. We got 2 rows just about. We're trying a new way of putting it in the wheelbarrow, looks like. Looks good, son. We already got about a quart of it done, and we got 2 more to go. We grew up doing this stuff. Back when I was a kid, hauled many a firewood.
We're saving firewood for a winter.
Yep, we're saving firewood for winter. That way we stay nice and toasty in our crooked roof cabin. You gotta manhandle it. And we're proudly sponsoring Ace Hardware, although they're not paying us anything for this advertisement. Wheelbarrows are kind of tough, huh? Let me give you a hand, buddy. This is the supervisor. We're trying our best, boss. Are you the supervisor? What are you eating? Well, we are stacking it up. Winter's coming. Winter's right around the corner. Here in Alaska, we got 3 cord of birch. We do have natural gas to heat the house, which is really nice. And it makes it really easy, but when it gets really cold, can't beat a good old wood stove. Worker Tyrell and me are stacking. This is the boss, Leo, eating a banana. And he says we're slacking, so we're gonna see if we can get this wood in there a little faster. This is efficiency at its best.
That one found another one. Okay.
Yep, stack it up. We got a lot more to go.
Okay. But how are we going? Oh, we need to take that stick for the new fire. No, that's the winter. They're kind of too cold. But I need some glue. Very tiny piece of wood that was in some of here. This is another stick to you.
Tyrell, you probably don't know it yet, but you're living the dream.
I'm scared from the fire.
Well, good thing we checked the chimney before we lit a fire. All that was stuck up in the damper there. Looks like Mr. Roofer found a trash can. Yeah. Well, it is the middle of September and it's quite warm out. It's in the low 40s. But to us unacclimated folks, we're gonna try making a fire. Warm this house up. It's plenty warm enough. Thank you, Roofer, for putting all your scraps down the chimney. But when I was a kid, we'd use a couple rolls of newspaper and half a box of matches to start a fire. Well, this is the contractor method here. Let's try some of this wet birch out. Well, we are back at it Friday morning.
I don't think to hold those ones. Because those ones push down. Those ones do. First I have to do all stuff, then I will be.
In between video and the kids, we're working, don't worry.
I can hold it higher. I cannot hold the big one. I need to hold the little one.
Last piece picked up by Tyrell and Leo. Good job. That's all for now, folks.